You know, this could be the buy of the month. I didn't even know they had this, but not because of this, because of other reasons. You'll see it here. So today I had some running around to do, and I saw a Dollar Tree I'd not been at. So I decided to go and look at this. Rakes? I haven't seen rakes at my Dollar Tree. Now, of course, you've got to buy the handle and the rake base as separate purchases. So that would make it $2.50, and it's plastic. It was interesting to see. A lot of flower pots. I really like those green ones on the top. I've been planting a lot of geraniums in there. It's a good size. I just like them. I don't see seeds. That's it. You know what? I might grab a couple. I don't know what's going to be with seeds. I don't know if there's going to be a shortage of anything. I know there's going to be a shortage of a lot of stuff, but it's supposed to hit us, next couple months. We'll start to notice it. So I might pick up a couple squash. What else do they have? Now, I have a lot of seeds, and I'm going to store them in a nice dry place. So be sure to do that. Don't put them on top of a shelf above your washing machine or near a bathroom. Make sure they're in a dry place. You know, I like marigolds. I mean, they grow so good here. I'll try those. Okay, skewers. Oh, I love that for the garden. Oh, that's what I wanted to see, this blue thing. This is a serving tray. I like that. It's silicone. I got to think about that. It's kind of a silicone plastic. You could grow in there and then push your plants out because it's soft. So that's the kitchen department. You know what you don't see? Dish pans. There are no dish pans here. I have never gone into a Dollar Tree and seen no dish pans. Is that going to be the first shortage? Now this is interesting. This is, you know, for me, maybe with plants, I can slide small containers. But you know what? Underneath, you can attach that to a pot. You can have an instant stand if you're on cement, you know, for outside. So it doesn't have to be on the ground. Now, pitchers are really good. They've got them in for $1.25. And you know how I plant with pitchers? You drop that in a tote or a container or even in the ground. You make a lot of holes in it. Go watch the video. And you've got instant worm farm, or you compost in it and you constantly are feeding your plants. Look at this nice black trash cans. You can grow in that. Usually they're white. You don't find a lot of black ones. $1.25. That's a nice flower pot. They're heavy, so they should last for a little bit. You know, they're not going to fall apart right away, you know, in a year or so. I can't make one into a stand. Sometimes I flip them over and put two together, and then I've got a stand and a pot on top. But these will rock. You know, I'm going to have to think about that. I have a lot of pots. So right now I'm going with flower pots, and they've got the wire baskets if you want to protect some of your plants, and the shower curtains to make a greenhouse or to cover your plants, especially in the winter. All right, so let's kind of look through. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. I'm actually in a hurry. I've got to go home and do hummingbirds. This section I think is more money. It's not $1.25. Oh, I'm going to get this. This is going to be really cool. This is for the seedlings I'm doing in cups and propagating and little flower pots, and whoa, that's a first. $19. Oh, so the sky's the limit now at Dollar Tree. Well, you know what? If it keeps them in business, so be it. Okay, these building block trays. So they still have the same colors, which is gray and green and brown and blue. And then they've got the big ones. Now, I like the big ones. I will tell you that, but they're not the same pattern. So I haven't tried them for the birds. I don't see why they wouldn't use it. I just want to make sure the hummingbirds like it. And I've got so many ideas on how I want to use it. Kind of like the gray. I'm probably going to pick up a couple today. I have a lot of ideas on different water fountains. I do think they'll use it, even though the pattern isn't the same. I'm just looking through to see what colors. Basically the same, blue and green and brown and gray. And I want to make sure they're nice and flat. I don't want them kind of kinked or anything, or the water won't run off right. See, that's the base plate of building blocks on there. Oh, does that look like a hummingbird? No, it's a parrot, but I got ideas. I haven't seen that before. That's cute. Okay, I'm going to get one. I might incorporate it into a bird fountain. And $1.25? I paid a lot for the other ones, for the other fountain. Look at that. What do they have? An eagle. Let's see what they've got here. That's cute. Oh, look at the owl is over there in the back. I don't know what the other things are. It looked like a cement mixer. It's probably truck stuff. Let's see what else that they've got. Oh, you could build a really cute little garden and put all kinds of figurines in there if you were doing it with kids. There's the blocks if you wanted to build something on the base plate. So they do sell the blocks. And then the box is nice. I don't have a use for it. Could I make something out of it? Yeah, but I don't really have a use for it. I like that. Now I have heard you can't cut those, so we'll have to see what we can do. They snap. Oh, look at this. Beach stuff buckets. Let me tell you something. I just bought one from Walmart for 94 cents. So that's a little bit of a savings. Not a lot. But I'm feeling this. Look how thin that is. I'm going to tell you that Walmart's, it's the same size and everything, is double the thickness. And Walmart does do that sometimes. They go to companies and say, we'll buy from you, but you're going to make it this way. So they have to make it for Walmart. Same thing like the Hummingbird feeders. They tell them how they want it made, and then it's made for them. This is cool. So there's 4 of them in each set. This is for building, like, you know, kids sitting in the sand, either in a sandbox or at the beach, and they make these little figurine things out of sand. They push the sand in, and then they turn it upside down, and they've got a little sand castle and all that. But I'm looking at it as it's colored. It looks nice, and I could grow plants in there. I mean, they're hollow inside. You turn them upside down, you know, you were going to make holes in them with a soldering iron, and you've got some decorative little planters that you can put outside, and they're colorful, and you don't have to paint them or do anything. Just looking through. Yes, you could get a sandcastle bucket and do the same thing, but what is this? Bowls? Oh, look at that. Something I absolutely do not need, but is absolutely adorable. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. They are cute. Okay, that one doesn't work. That one works. No, it's cute. I don't know. I don't want Zoe chewing it. It's, you know, plastic. Nah, it's cute though. And that's a squishy ball. All right, let's go to another department. Let's see. Oh, the craft department. Let's see what we can find in here. You never know. They all have different things sometimes. You go in there. That's interesting. I went to one and they were blowing them out for like 50 cents a piece, those metal signs. I don't need them. I didn't buy them when they were really cheap. A lot of stickers. Now remember, in the garden, yarn is really good for doing simple ties, your tomatoes and certain things. So keep that in mind. It's cheap. One roll will probably last you, oh my goodness, the whole garden season. The fabric they had, we just saw. I'm still looking through to see what else there is. I really don't need that much. I've got a lot of things I'm thinking of doing, but mainly water fountains. Let's see. What else do they have here? Got tools. Let's see. Craft tools. What is this? Oh, for clay. Hold on. There's 5 of them in there. They're plastic. They're washable. You know what a dibber is? A lot of times they're made out of wood. They could be metal, and they can get pricey. Of course, they're not going to look like this. They'll be nice, but they can be $30, $40 sometimes. I'm going to use that for propagating. I've got a whole bunch of them, and they're washable. I'll show you at the end of this video what I'm using them for. Okay, I went back to the fabric. This one was open. I didn't open it. And that's a really good size. And I think it would work if I was making a fountain. You know how I made the other fountain? I didn't want to paint it, and I draped it over 2 bowls, and I pushed them together. Look how easy it is to get a piece of fabric for $1.25, drape it over some bowls, and you can change out the color with the different seasons or just the way you feel. Now, keep in mind, the way you're going to drape it, you could end up with butterflies and different things upside down. So just think about the pattern you want to get if you're going to drape it and sandwich 2 bowls together with the fabric on the outside. So you want to go with something maybe more solid, maybe just a decorative color, you know, splashes of color. They've got a lot in here. That's really good. I think they call them fat quarters, but this is really big. Now, if you don't care if the pattern's upside down, it won't matter. See, let's see, what is this? That looks like butterflies. So if you rolled it over some bowls, you may have some upside down. So let's see what's here. And I'm going to pick out things as I go. Like I said, I'm in a hurry. I've got to get home and do the hummingbirds. A lot of colorful baskets. I need some baskets, but I also want to make a water fountain. Square and green. Square. I don't know. I'm thinking of the blue, and I like the rectangle. Let's see what the square looks like. Those are cat litter boxes underneath. And I'm going to tell you something. They said they were number 5. I don't think so. But I'm going to use them for something else, so it won't matter. I like that. Okay, I'm going home, and I'll show you when I get home what I ended up buying. So I'm home. You want to see what I bought? I'll show you. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to set everything up, but we'll see how it goes. These are fantastic. They're ice buckets. They're $1.25 and they're insulated, which is simply 2 buckets put together. And I thought these are going to make really good flower pots. All I have to do is take my soldering iron, which I had here a minute ago. I'm not going to do it right now because I was working on something else. And I bought the last 4 they had in red. Then I picked up 1 navy blue and 1 of this beautiful turquoise. And I like the idea that they're thick, so I think they'll make really nice flower pots for the deck. Then I bought this. I'm going to work on a fountain. So we'll see how that goes. Then you saw me looking at this. These are to make sand castles and different things when you're at the beach. But I looked at this as having 4 containers, already colored, don't have to paint it. And it might be nice flower pots, even for succulents. I'll have to see how that goes because I have a lot of succulents that I've got to plant. And then, material. You saw how I did the other fountain last time. I got that. Then I got more of these. Let's show this. I should have been a little more organized, but I just got home, wind blowing hair from the car. I got 1 of these in brown because I have an idea of how I want to set it up. And then I got 2 of the big ones. Now, these are not the same as these. So I have not tried these as far as making a fountain yet. I'm going to try it and see if it works, but they're not designed the same. If you look at it carefully, you will see it's different. But that's not going to stop me from trying it. Then I found these watermelons. Look at this, a little bowl. Okay, I bought 1 bowl and then 2 trays. These are 2 of them. Aren't they cute? Oh my gosh, they're so cute. So I went ahead and got those, picked up a few seeds. I don't know if there'll be a seed shortage next year. They're talking that there could be. Because remember, all these seeds that were packed up last year in 2024. We're in 2025. So I went ahead and got a yellow squash. I don't mind those. I do use it in hamburger meat and different things, but I really like it sliced up with butter on a frying pan. So good. Then I picked up, they had a couple, and I picked up 1 of the butternut squash. I might plant it, I'll see. But if I don't plant it this year and there's some sort of shortage next year, I've got it for next year. I don't know how long they'll last for, but I've been able to grow them from last year. And then these are marigolds, they're dwarfs. Now, you know how I do really well with the marigolds I grow here, and I don't have dwarfs. So I thought, you know what, I might mix them in. We'll see how they go. And then what else? Oh, this. This is for clay craft tools. Now, I looked at this and I think it could work really good for propagating. So I'm going to try this. They're plastic. Look how many you have. So I'm making holes and I'm propagating some of the plants. And you usually use a stick. Sometimes they use a fork or a spoon, the handle. This might be really nice. You can use a pencil, but I thought, I might try this. So I went ahead and tried that. Then I got these trays. And this is for kind of when I'm propagating different plants, and I will be doing a lot of propagating this year. I can put the cups in here instead of grabbing 1 cup at a time to move. I now have that. And then I've got some other stuff for making fountains. I have not seen a nice green one. I've seen turquoise and different colors. I make the bird feeders outside in the garden with this. I picked up 1 in green. The flower pots, I've been picking those up. I've planted a lot of geraniums in there. And look at this. These are just stands. So when I want to put something somewhere and I want to slide something underneath, I can slide it underneath and put something on the top. I haven't bought those before. And then these are they're like Legos, but they're not. It's an off-brand. They only had 2. Look at this. They're parrots, but you know me. Maybe when I'm done with it, if I use it, maybe they'll look like a hummingbird. Maybe not. We'll see. So I hope you enjoyed this little trip to a different dollar store. I didn't do a full video of the entire store because it's basically the same, but they had a few different things I hadn't seen before, especially these ice buckets. So check it out and see if you've got them at yours, because this is really beautiful. And I think, you know, I want you to see it. I think this is going to make just a gorgeous planter because of the colors. Now, will it last more than a year? I don't think it's going to last that long. But if I plant some geraniums in here or something, Hummingbird's lunch, when they get root bound, by then I'll change them into another pot. So I hope you enjoyed this little trip. I'm going to go feed hummingbirds. And with that, have a great day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. So I'm going to do this quick. If you really want to see the whole thing dragged out, I will put it up separate. Leave the comments underneath. Yes, you want to see me use it. Because this is supposed to be on Dollar Tree and the few things I picked up. That's just a cup, and I just cut a hole with the scissors, and now I filled it up with my soil blend that I use, and I'm going to propagate in here. These tools are going to be fantastic. I can't believe it. I think I'm going to get another set. Now you could pick the one that you need that will make the proper hole. And this is a piece of Hummingbird's lunch. It just broke off of one of my plants. Now you just tuck it in and then you press it. That side presses and my hand blocked it. So sorry about that. But you pushed it around, and then I'm going to put 2 rocks on the top. And this holds the plant in place. I've talked about this. So it won't jiggle when you water it. And it really does help in propagating. Isn't that cool? It also holds water underneath. But I just wanted to show the tools. These have been really good. I mean, just think about it. When they get dirty, you can wash them. You can disinfect them if you need to. And now I'm going to water my plants. See how the rocks work? I don't know why nobody uses rocks, but I've been using rocks for years, and I love it. And we'll see if this little tiny piece that broke off of one of my Hummingbird's lunch will make it. But it's just great. I'm so excited with those clay tools. $1 and you get 5 of them? Yes, the Orioles are back, like by the dozens. It's unbelievable. But let me show you the tools. They're plastic, washable, all different sizes. You can pick the size you need if you're propagating. This one's got a bigger point, make a bigger hole. And this one's like a little spoon. Remember that spoon for the nail, whatever it was for nails? That's been hard to find at Dollar Tree. Well, this will do the same thing. You can put a seed on there and it's on both sides. So if you needed to do 1 seed at a time, little ones, you can use this too. I think it's worth picking up a set. I'm going to get another set. Now, as far as the play set that you play in the sand with, I didn't know one of them had a point, so it won't sit upside down. But don't worry, all is good. And now I'm using my soldering iron to make holes, drain holes. This is for succulents mainly, so it's half kitty litter, only the clay one, and then half potting mix. And I'm just going to put some succulents in it. I love that I don't have to paint it. And I like the bright colors. Now, I found out that I bred a geranium, my own color. So I took a cutting, we'll talk more about that another time, and I put it in this one, and guess what? It pushes in another container. Now I'm layering. So all is good. If you really want to see the whole thing in slow motion, let me know. So it turned out to be a fun find and a fun day to go to Dollar Tree, even though it wasn't that long. And isn't that beautiful? I've developed my own color. It's a cross between salmon and pink. I got to do a lot of cuttings off that. They hybridized and they now have their own color. And now I'm just going to keep an eye on it, water it, and I'm going to do a whole lot of more plants. That was terrible English. And I'll show you the flowers. These are the ones from the front yard. Those are the salmon colors. See, this is kind of a salmon, I call it. And then this one is very bright pink. But look at the baby it produced. See the plants grow together? I'll tell you, there's very few seeds off of my geraniums because I think they are pollinated by moths. There's the baby. It came up and I was watering it. And see the behind it, the pink ones? And there's a bird nest in there too right now. But that pink one is a cross. You can see the salmony color, that kind of orangey. And it's kind of a cloudy day today, but it's slightly different. Even the leaf pattern's a little different. It's picked up from both, and that's the cutting I took. So we'll see. I mean, it's not impressive, but it's different. A professional geranium breeder would probably compost it. Oh well.